Ladies and gentlemen, today on the show, I'm going to do a movie review, but not really, a television review. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 1, the 3-disc set. I recently checked it out from the library and watched this. And I got to tell you what, I tried to start watching Buffy a few years ago, and I found it to be entertaining, but it didn't really speak to me at the time. I don't think I was in the mood to watch it. My wife started watching it when I wasn't home, and I saw the DVD set sitting there, and she was about to return it to the library. She was the one that checked it out, and she's like, I've been watching this when you're not home, because we watch Star Trek when I'm home and YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? Do you mind if I take this before you return it onto my truck? And I'm going to watch it on the truck and see if I can get into it again. And she's like, yeah, go ahead. So I did, and I watched Season 1, and I'm like, yeah, I can see why I wanted to watch it, and why I put it down, but it felt different this time. And I was really getting into it and enjoying it. So I did watch it, and I'll tell you what, it's pretty good. I'm into Season 2 right now, and Season 2 is better, as it should be, but I really enjoy the character of Buffy. Giles, I really like Giles, and Willow. Xander, I can take him or leave him sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And there's this one girl, I forget her name, but she's a brunette, and she's like an antagonist, not the bad guy, because those are the vampires and the ghouls and all the weird stuff. And I could take her or leave her sometimes here in Season 1. But ultimately, I've always enjoyed the premise. I enjoyed the original Buffy movie. It's kind of a cult classic. It's kind of like a good movie to watch when you're having a few drinks and stuff like that. But I'm really getting into it. I like the character of Angel. I don't like the main bad guy and the little kid dynamic. It's kind of dumb. I don't care for it. In concept, it's not dumb, but I just don't really care for the execution all that much. Stuff like that. But ultimately, there is some very good stuff going on here. And you know what? Sometimes first seasons are rough, but this is not, by any stretch of imagination, bad in any way. It's really well done. It just hasn't hit its groove yet. And I think somewhere along the line, Armin Shimmerman comes in as the principal. He played Quark in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And he's not the reason why the show kind of ticks up, but it happens at about that time. There is some really seriously messed up stuff in the show as well. And it'll get you to think. So I do recommend Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the series, Season 1. I would say that out of Keep Your Shoes On, 1 Barefoot, and 2 Bare Feet, it's probably 1 Barefoot, leaning towards 2 Bare Feet, which is the highest rating I give. So, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and give Buffy the Vampire Slayer a try. Season 1 is good. It's just not great, but don't worry, it gets better. It actually gets a whole lot better for many different reasons. Thank you for watching The Don Stevens Show. This has been Don's movie or television reviews. The Don Stevens Show, in some form, in some way, airs Monday through Friday, usually at about 12 noon on rumble.com, and sometimes I put shorts on YouTube.